Welcome back to the ASUN Game Day podcast. I'm Jordan Griffith, joined by William Hall and head coach for women's Lipscomb basketball, Lauren Sumski. Coach, I appreciate you joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Coach, my first question for you, a huge improvement from this team this year. You guys are one of the best teams in the ASUN this season, in the upper echelon of the top 5 teams almost throughout the year. What's been the biggest difference from last year's team to this year's?
I think that every year is a different group, and obviously, you learn from experiences. You hope to learn from past experiences, and I think that our team has just come out just with this, renewed confidence and this level of competitiveness and toughness that we've really been looking for. But if I had to put my finger on one thing, I would say definitely the toughness of this group. They just fight and fight and fight, no matter what the scoreboard says. I think they just come out to play every day, and they're a joy to coach.
Who've been some of the toughest ones on the team this year?
Oh gosh, I can give you a different story about all of them. We have some insane things. We have people playing through all kinds of injuries that you can't even imagine right now, that would easily be season-ending injuries. But that's just been who they are. I think that we were all disappointed in last season, and we wanted to come back and wanted to be better and wanted to just work on just improving every single day. And this group has definitely been committed to doing that.
I mean, I just watching, it's been clear to see that, I mean, the improvement is there. I mean, it's the numbers show it. And I think just like you said, there's so many individuals on that team that are contributing. So talk to us a little bit about the depth that you have, because I think that's one of the things, like looking at Lipscomb from my point of view, it's like you never know who's ready to give it to you each night, and they're all contributing, and there's a problem anywhere you go. You can't shut down one person and feel like, okay, I can contain this team. So talk to me about that depth and how it's going out there with so many weapons.
Yeah, I think you hit it right on the head with the team element. One of our core values is humility, and really the only one we're focusing on this year. And that's just the idea of getting over ourselves. And it's never about one person. So every game that we go into, really, it's never about one person. So we're ready to adjust to different kind of game plans and different strategies. We're able to throw out different game plans and strategies because we really have a selfless group who's willing to play for each other and play really, really hard. They don't care who gets the credit. So that part has been incredibly fun, super special to coach. But when you really think about it, we're still really young. I think that's the thing that they make me remember every single day. But I'm not sure if everyone else really realizes that we really don't have like 3 players on our team that came into the year with any true experience, and Blythe Pearson, Bella Vincent, and Jalen Holcomb. And Jalen came off of last year, really injured. She even played really the whole year last year. So it's crazy to think that we are young and just coming out. I think youthfulness might be to our advantage sometimes, where we don't know what we don't know necessarily. But they just really are a great group of people first. And I think that translates to the court for sure.
Now, Coach, what goes into these pregame speeches that we see on social media? I mean, this is the kind of stuff that could win Academy Awards. What kind of goes in? Are these pre-planned? Is this kind of just, spur of the moment type stuff? What is kind of goes into the plan for the pregame speech?
I'll tell you, believe it or not, I'm not a huge social media person. So every time I get on and I just have to scroll past one, I like cringe inside, like, oh my gosh, did it come out like that? Or did I say that? But a lot of it's just God and like what really we have going on throughout the week and what I think, they need to hear. Sometimes it's stuff that they've brought up to us. But yeah, I think get very impassioned, to say the least. But I think I hope that's part of just the essence of who we are. Everything we do it hard. You know what I mean? So I think that while it's definitely funny at times, I think that it's definitely cringy at times too when you catch it on camera.
Hey, I mean, cringy is working.
Yeah.
So, last year, I mean, we already talked about the changes of 3-12 on the road last year.
Gosh.
8-4 on the road this year. I mean, you have the second best road record in the conference right now. Going into those road games, what's your mentality as far as getting your team ready to play on the road? I mean, you got 9 home wins, so you're winning everywhere you're going so far. But what's the difference for you with motivating the team on the road?
I think that it's not been a secret at all that we've struggled on the road previously. And again, I think that the difference is we just don't run from those past struggles. We wanted to address those things head on. So every time you come to one of our practices, it probably looks like a road game. Honestly, I mean, we're physical, we're battling. They know not to really expect anything ever. And I think that part is translated with our toughness and allowed us to withstand, other teams' runs and things like that better than we have in the past. I think, and I know it sounds crazy. We have a really academic group. So I think them not stressing about school all day, maybe while we're on the road, helps a little bit too. But they're incredible. They have amazing professors that work with them, amazing staffers in our department that work with them to make sure that we don't fall behind, obviously, when we're on the road academically. But I think that just not running from it. We knew we were bad last year. We knew that. We knew last year we were bad on the road, specifically last year. And we didn't want to continue to be those things. And this group has really just bought into that.
So kind of piggybacking off of that, going on the road, that toughness, it was 10 runs. Thursday, you got a big one on the road. What's the mindset, and what's your, I guess, what you're looking for when you go on the road and you're trying to steal one in Fort Myers?
Yeah, there is no question that FGCU has been an incredible program for a really long time. Carl does an amazing job, have great kids. We actually got to play with them, not against them, but against the same teams in Hawaii for Thanksgiving or pre-Thanksgiving tournament this year. So we're a little bit familiar with each other. But we just know that every game is a big game. Every game in the ASUN is a big game. There's no question that, again, FGCU has been the giant, but Thursday is the biggest game of the year because it's Thursday and it's the one that we have next. So I think it's keeping that mindset in everything that we do and know that everything we're doing all year long is really to prepare to be the best we can be every single day. So not making it any bigger than it is, but obviously knowing, what we're up against and knowing that it's fun. It's going to be a challenge and it's going to be a battle, but I truly mean it when I say it's been that way all year long in the ASUN.
Yeah, it's been a great season. I'm looking forward to that game on Thursday. You guys have been exciting to watch all year. One of our best teams in women's basketball this season. So congratulations on the success. Wish you the best throughout the rest of the season. And thank you for joining us.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you again for taking the time.
No problem.
Thank you, Coach.